I'm glad to get an opportunity, last corner, to talk on this topic here this evening. As many employers right across the county of Kerry have been asking me to help them to get people to work for them, and work permits come up all the time. And indeed, last week I had a plasterer on that's looking for to get a plasterer in from some other country. I think it is some other country anyway. I can't think of it right now. And he is held up all the year, and and he went through all the hoops. He had to advertise in the local paper. He had to actually do it secondly. He had to ask the social welfare in writing so many times, and it costs over 2,000. And you see what's wrong with that system. It needs to be streamlined, Minister, in those kind of scenarios, whether it is a construction worker, a hospitality worker, farm worker, or drivers, excavator drivers, lorry drivers. You don't know till they can have all the accreditations and they can have all the tickets and all that. You don't really know till you land them, say are they suitable or not, or will it work out? Because, and what I'm saying, Minister, there should be some kind of a temporary certificate or a temporary permit that they could get for 3 months or something, to see how the thing is working out. After all, it costs over 2,000, and it takes an awful lot of work, and there are, I think, about 4 government departments involved that you have to make contact with to get maybe to get a person through. And I have raised here different times, going back in the last couple of weeks, about the possibility of training Ukraine women to do home help, because we have a dire need for home helps in Kerry. Elderly people have been allocated home help. They're allocated the home help by so many hours by the HSE, but no one turns up because we're told they don't have the staff. So it would be ideal if those women could be trained, those that have cars and those that have English. They have to be English speaking to deal with elderly people. So the system we have is too intricate for small employers. It may be all right for professionals and doctors and so forth. Their CV stands for itself, but it's not enough if you employ a driver that he says, oh, I drove this and I drove that, and he may have tickets for it, but when you land him, he might be able to drive a pram. So so I feel that the cost of 2,000 and the amount of red tape that's involved is too much for many of the people that I've talked about, and I'm asking you to streamline it in some way that you could get in workers on a temporary basis. Now, there has been a lot of mention about the story in Killarney and about the 193 asylum seekers that had arrived a number of days ago into the Quality Hotel in the Park Road in Killarney, where there was already 135 Ukrainian women and their children. Many of these had settled and integrated into the town. They were working in hotels, the mothers. The children had bought school uniforms and they were at school. And at that point, they were given 48 hours to leave the hotel to go to Westport. And so we see the government at their best playing politics with these poor people in this unfortunate situation. The government, in the first place, brought or accepted the 193 men and directed them to the Quality Hotel in Killarney, where there was already 134 women and children. Then we had Deputy Griffin, the Chief Whip, challenging the government, of which he himself is a part of, for bringing them to Killarney and to leave the Ukrainian women in Killarney. Minister O'Gorman last evening said there was no rowing back, and that the Ukraine women and children would have to leave Killarney and go to Westport, even though the children had gotten their school uniforms and all, and they were integrated into the community. Then this very morning, sometime after 10 o'clock, Minister Foley announces that she had got Minister O'Gorman to leave the Ukraine women in Killarney, even though I was made aware at 3 p.m. yesterday that they were going to be left in Killarney and remain in Killarney. And Minister Gorman said yesterday evening there was no rowing back. And Minister Foley comes out this morning and announces, saying that she was a great woman, she did it all, sat it out. However, the locals...
There's just 8 minutes left for the other two speakers, 5 and 3.
All right.